to the recent graduates of 2025, all united by the Kashipur spirit. Tonight isn't about nostalgia, but it's about the connection, the growth, and celebrating how far we have come together as a community. Let's make this evening warm, lively, and memorable. So to start off with, to open the evening, we invite Professor Devjani Chatterjee ma'am, the chairperson of Alumni Relations Committee, to share her thoughts and updates on the alumni initiatives. She has been at the core of every alumni engagement effort and ensuring that Kashipur bond stays stronger and longer after graduation as well. So welcome ma'am.
Hi, good evening, all of you. How do you feel? Doesn't feel like that. Pete is busy munching and all that stuff. So we want people to stop munching for a while and just say, how do you feel? With a good cheer. Can we? So how do you feel? Thanks. And we are actually pleasantly surprised when we came to, when we are planning for the Bangalore meet, we were kind of, this is, as the ARC chair, this is my first meet in Bangalore. So I was thinking how many people will turn up, whom do I know, whom are there now. But now that with the wonderful response that we have received from the Bangalore alums, we are really, we are flabbergasted actually. So thank you all of you. And so sadly, we had to then send an email saying that we are full house. So, but again, next time when we come, we'll look forward to more of it. A very good evening once again, and we also would be, introducing our director sir here to all of you because he has joined in the last 2 months. We are having him at IIM Kashipur, so he'll also give his sharing of words with you. So far, whatever I'll be here, I'll just recap you with some of the developments, whatever we had in the last 2 years, because we met 2 years back. And there are something, I'm not going into the very detail, but some of these things which alumni has done, the alumni committee has done with the wonderful people that I have as student, and of course with the institutional support and help. So, where is it? Oh, they have fine. So these are some of the new buildings and the photographs you can actually see, which I was also sharing with Gokul. Gokul is sitting in the last bench, not as usual. So, we are having this kind of places and it's all green and you would love to come to the campus. Do come to the campus. Some of the changes. Why this is not working? Yeah, it's there. I'm so sorry. So these are some of the programs. After many of you have left, we have actually started with many programs. So some of these programs, as you see, we had MBA and MBA analytics. Then we had EMBA. We started with MBA analytics, EMBA analytics, and also many certified executive programs, which runs for more than a year, and all of them are also part of our alums. Then we have, these are some of the universities and the connections which we have for our, in the international relations. And we do have students who keep on going there for short-term and long-term programs. These are some of the new buildings, This one is the new G and H block, right? That's our new G and H block. So it's a wonderful, and you'll be very happy to hear that it has a lift. And it also has their own ACs.
It has dryer also.
Huh?
Dryer also is there.
Dryer?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't even have at home. Right? So this is wonderful block. We have, these are the classrooms we anyway had. Why you have put this photo, I don't know, for the biometric. They have thought of important.
And that's on gate 1.
Gate 1.
Yes, you have to punch when you go out. No need to write it on die.
Oh, so tell me, no. I thought it's something you were worried, that's why. So these are some of the conferences which we had in the last 1 year. Some publications, I know it is not of interest much to you, but yes, there are lots of publications from our faculty as well as students and which are there. Then we have this profile and some of the older batch people. I know this is sad for you, but we almost have 50-50 gender ratios now. And some are happy here. I know I can see the happy faces. I can also see the sad faces, mostly sitting in the back because you come from the older batch where you had 1, 2, 3, 4 only girls in the class. Oh, Ojas, thanks. Yes. And Aditya too. I know. Sorry. So now, I was just sharing with our director, sir, that and Ayush was here. They have actually lifted the quality of the mess to a next level. They have all these themed nights, Mexican night, Italian night, and there are good food with plenty of decorations which we have. These are all mess. And that was a homecoming photograph which we have. We also give them good food for the mess, people to enjoy. Actually, we are also looking forward to all of you and also your friends. You have to influence them. Come and join us for the homecoming during the Meet'25. You'll love that. It's a 3-day program, as you know, so there will be lots of things. And last year we had a cricket match between the students and the faculty. Who won, I don't remember. Must be the faculty. Faculty tha, right? Faculty जीता था. So anyway, that's why, I don't want to.
Out of respect.
That's why. I say it.
That's before the trimester.
Right. So, Illuminati, this is another program which we had last year, however. So this is, just to give them convocate some of the students who have missed their physical convocation. So we had this Illuminati and we also had this 24 batch and 20, yes, 23 and 24 batch. These are some of our photographs of the last alum meets we had. This was in Mumbai. This was in Delhi. This was another one in Mumbai. And these are some of the engagements which we actually, so this is one thing which I need to tell you, alums, last bench abhi bhi baat hi kar raha hai. Listen to me. See, I would like to give you, we will be sharing this Excel file with you. Very soon, ERC will be sharing it with you. There will be also a column where you can actually write your interest on what topic you would like to, and you think you have the expertise to come back to your Alma, and you can engage with the students for either a Alma based lecture or a guest lecture, industrial lecture, or it can be anything related to like Al Speak series, mentoring of the new students, Safarnama, where we always call 5 alums from each of these categories. So please do indicate where would you like to join. This is the alumni portal which all of you know. However, if you have not already joined, we would request you to join. So that's all. This is one of our convocating batch. I don't know if you can identify yourself. This is Nitya. I think it was Ojas's batch. Oh, 2017. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy tonight. Have fun, talk, network, keep in touch, and I love you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing how the Alumni Relations Committee continues to keep this Kashipur bond alive and grow stronger wherever in the world we may be. So next, I would like to invite Professor Kunal Ganguly, our Dean of Development, to address the gathering. His constant focus on building relationships and expanding opportunities has played a key role in strengthening the institute's foundation for the future.
A warm welcome to everyone, especially majority of the students out here have taught, and you will. I'll just repeat one of the my statement in the class. Enjoying life is outside IIM Kashipur Resort. Okay, so generally what I used to say, enjoying life in IIM Kashipur Resort. So now you're out of IIM Kashipur Resort, and sure you are enjoying life out there, and that enjoyment should go on. You know, I will first like to thank all of you for giving the most valuable thing which you can give to this institute is your time. You know, it's not a easy thing to commute in Bangalore. Many of you have traveled maybe 2 hours or more than that to reach this place. That shows that that attachment is still there. And in this group today, we have alum from the first batch, second batch, when right from the early batches to our executive certificate programs, we have representation from almost all batches, all the courses. And that actually, encourages us to do something great. As we can understand, you are the major flag bearers, advocate of IIM Kashipur. You know, you can't dissociate yourself with IIM Kashipur and being one of the oldest faculty member in terms of stay. I take pride of being, a faculty associated with this institute almost till its inception. And I've taught most of the batches, and the sort of, attachment, the association which we have generated, which we have nurtured over the year. And that's a reflection today that more than 100 students, 100 alum have participating today. More could have come, perhaps with more effort from us, which we will like to have in the coming days. Now, under the guidance of Professor Devjani Chatterjee, this last 2-3 years have been very active in terms of alumni association. As you have seen that we have meet in Delhi and Mumbai, and after 2 years we are coming back to Bangalore, and we have a plan to make Bangalore at least an annual affair, because this is 100 plus alum today, and perhaps several hundred already are there who could not make it today for some purpose, from some personal reason, but definitely given another opportunity, they will definitely like to be here. Now, issue is, what way we can further corroborate this association. It has to be a win-win game. It's not that we meet only during one city alumni meet and then celebrate together. That's important. But then one big thing which has been kept in abeyance for last several years, we are soon building up the alumni association. So a formal alumni association with the elected members who will be elected by you guys only. Okay, that's going to take shape very soon. Other good part is, as per the IIM Act, which was passed in our Parliament in 2000, now the board of every IIM should have their own alumni. Now, at present, we do have IIM alumni, but not from our own institute, because we were told that our institute is very new by the when the board was formed last time. So the alum should have been at least 10 years old. But now we are in 2015 and the first batch convocated in 2013. So definitely we can have one or two alumni in our board in the next, formation of board whenever it happens. That's something great, right? You will be deciding about the fate of the institute, which direction institute should go. Okay, what should be our strategies? You will be, along with the input from other alum, whoever is a representative, will playing the one of the most important role in the board of the institute. Okay, and that's going to happen soon. Now, of course, 4.5 years being the placement chair, fortunately or unfortunately, you can't really, take placement away from me. And I cannot give up that opportunity of using this floor, to appeal to all of you, to request all of you for your extended help. I know there were lot of, while I was placement chair, not everything was rosy, बहुत सारा गिला शिकवा रहा होगा, right? You have often complained that I'm pampering those DISCOM members, correct? And then, of course, they also took undue advantage of my, support. But nevertheless, end of the day, all of us realized, but we were together working for the betterment of the institute, for betterment of the law. And today, while we see 100+ faces, and as Professor Devjani said that last bench will always be the last bench. So I could see lot of, teeth outside. So not listening to me even today. And unfortunately, I don't have liberty to throw you out of work. See, sometime a faculty do face helplessness, and today is my that situation, right? So, of course, lot of executive certificate programs also, lot of dark screen candidates. We used to tell them dark screen candidates because after cajoling and convincing them, still they will not switch on their video. Or for whatever reason known best to them. At least I could see today few guys physically, and that gives immense satisfaction to us. Other thing, what I will request you that we require certain CSR support from your organizations, which all of your organization do have some CSR fund, and that becomes activated usually in the month of March, while the year closing happens. Now, many of your organization will love to be get associated with some academic institute. And let me tell you that we are in a place which we famously call as Devbhumi. And in Devbhumi, seriously, we are trying to do something for the state. Something for the state. When it comes in terms of helping the rural potential, like many of you have heard about a statement कि पहाड़ की पानी और पहाड़ की जवानी पहाड़ के काम नहीं आती है. What does it means? Uttarakhand is origin of many rivers, but people don't get access to the water. But that's a big infrastructural issue which we can't do much about it. But Pahad ki Jawani means there is an exodus of people from the hills to the plains in some menial jobs because there is not enough employment out there. And this is where we are helping through our students, that small help group of some women. Maybe they are making some achar chutney papad, but the problem is how to market those, products, and that we are helping them out. We must be knowing, you must be knowing that among all IIMs, we are running one of the biggest agri entrepreneurial settlement. But we need fund for this, and we require certain CSR fund, which is available, and many IIMs do get it. With your support, with your some support of pushing that, we can get access to those CSR fund. Okay, just get ourselves, any one of us, be our director, sir, that we get associated with your organization, and then we will pitch in and do whatever the formalities are required. Right? So you have seen a lot of activities happening. Okay, now Kashipur perhaps is known today because of IIM. Like, we were discussing with many of you guys while you were entering, and many of you from Kerala and other places, even any place, even in North India. First thing what disturbed you while joining IIM Kashipur was rather, where in the place this place Kashipur is. Correct? Jokingly, we say we are in a place where US is smaller than UK. Okay, US is the district loves Singh Nagar and the state is UK, Uttarakhand. Okay, that was the identity. But because of you guys today, people know I'm Kashi. Because of someone from Dell and someone from Accenture and so many other organizations, while you perform well, people ask from which institute this person is, and people name to say, okay, so I am Kashi. Okay, so we have brought, not we means you guys have brought Kashipur to the map of India or maybe to the world because of your effort. Let's take it forward. Let's do some sincere thing about it. Yes, last row. Yes, last row, please. Am I audible? I mean, I'm not audible, right? As like in my classes. Okay, so again, the same complaint remains that you are not audible, but often it is an excuse not to listen to me. Okay, nevertheless, let me tell you that we do have still logistic disadvantages reaching out to Kashipur, and that's where, every time we want that in Agnitraya, you guys be there with your family. But then again, while you feel that 5 hour of road journey again from Delhi to Kashipur, that's a deterrent often. But that is why we will come to your home in Mumbai, in Bangalore, in Delhi to meet you guys. Maybe in Hyderabad also we had a plan that why not to do another alumni meet in Hyderabad itself. So together we can do something great. Last 1.5 year, maybe I'll say honestly, institute was not moving in the pace it should be because there was no leadership. But today we are fortunate to have a leader, where our new director, Professor Neeraj Dwivedi, with all his experience and wisdom to take the institute to the next heights with us. Okay, so together we can do something great, something meaningful, and take this institute to the newer heights. Please, those of you who think that many of your, batchmates are not still too much associated with IIM Kashipur, cajole them, convince them, right? I mean, we together can work together. That's most important thing, right? So I know that many of you no longer use IIM Kashipur email ID. That's quite natural, right? So onus is on to us also to update your records, personal phone number and personal email ID so that we communicate with each other. We can associate in terms of, mentorship program, guest lecture, helping out in placement or summer project, live project. Just see now while you are working, you know that how you are shortage of human resources, right? Like many of you are very senior out here and you want certain project to be done and some desk research needs to be done. And we have a rich library resource, few crores of library budget. While staying in IIM Kashipur, you have not used it. I know that, right? But now you will realize how much is the potential of our library resource. How you can use it? That desk research which needs to be done by our student. Our first year student, second year student will not do anything. But first year student will do that. Just pass on that project to us. Okay, and we will ensure that the best of the student group pick it up and do that project for you. You don't need not to pay them anything, just a certificate of appreciation that these group of students have done something meaningful work, right? Also, we make sure that news letters are published in regular period, and that's being communicated to you from time to time. Okay, win-win game. That's the end. I will like to end my lecture with that. Should be a win-win game. We all should feel that okay, we are the proud flag bearers, proud advocates of this institute, and together we can take this institute to the newer heights, newer scales. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for reminding us how every alumni contributes to the IIM Kashipur's legacy of excellence. We now have the privilege of hearing from our newly appointed director, Professor Neeraj Dwivedi, sir. He comes up with more than 2 decades of experience, while spending more than 15 years of experience in IIM Lucknow, having served as a dean faculty, as a member of Board of Governor, amongst many other positions that he held there. We are very honored to have you here, sir.
Okay, so very good evening to all of you. I hope I'm audible at the back.
Yes.
Yeah. So I hope you're not come here to listen to speeches, so I'll keep it short. And as Professor Kunal mentioned that he has taught every batch from the starting of the institute. I only taught one batch, the very first batch where 37 students were there. And we have one student from that batch or one alumni from that batch, and he refuses to recognize me. so that's the level of engagement I have. Those of you who are from the younger batches would know that IIM Lucknow mentored IIM Kashipur for the initial 1 or 2 years. And that's how actually I taught the very first batch. I took half a course there. So no involvement beyond that. So welcome you all for this city meet at Bangalore. Nice to see such a large crowd. Professor Devjani was mentioning that the enrollment crossed about 130 or so, and that's a very remarkable number, considering that it's a city meet and it's a smaller institute with just 13 batches of alumni who have passed out. IIM Lucknow is again a little bit about myself. I have just joined about 3 months back, so spent much lesser time in the institute than most of you would have spent. But within this 3 months, I found that looks like there is a very strong alumni alma mater connect within you, and that itself is evident from the number of faces I'm seeing here. All of you weathered Bangalore traffic to come here on a Sunday evening. That itself shows that how much concerned and how much connected you are with the institute. As we said, we are still young. A very small alumni batch of somewhere around 2,500. If we consider only the MBA and the MBA analytics batch. But we have grown quite significantly in the last 13, 14 years. From a small batch of 37 graduating students, now we admit close to 600 students across 5 programs or 6 programs, as Professor Devjani already mentioned. We started with a makeshift campus somewhere in Sugarcane Institute, where I actually taught. Now we have a full-fledged 200-acre campus, which I liked very much. Considering that I have seen 3 other campuses before, I have worked with IIM Kashipur, I worked with IIM Indore, I worked 15 years at IIM Lucknow. But this campus, I think it has some vibe in it, which is not there in other campuses. Very green, very vibrant, and the kind of connect which you have with the alumni there. At this moment, I would also like to commend our foundational batches. The first 2 batches I remember were, the first batch, graduating batch, was 37 students, second batch was 39 students. But these were the batches who actually took the leap of faith, joining an institute which nobody knew where it was, and also no placement records. But they still chose to join IIM Kashipur. You would say that they would not have any choices, and that's why they joined IIM Kashipur. But still, I would still say that someone always have choices, and they joined there. And these were the batches, initial batches, 4, 5 batches, 6 batches, who actually build the values which IIM Kashipur stands for, the culture which is built there, the kind of involvement in governance which we have for students. I think not many IIMs actually have that, where students are involved so much in every activity of the institute. So those are the foundational batches of the institute. And whatever achievement as an institute which we achieve now, the foundations of those were laid by those earlier batches. So I really commend those batches for all that they have done for the institute. As Professor Kunal also mentioned, as alumni, you are our biggest and best brand ambassadors. This brand IIM Kashipur is likely to be associated with for lifelong, whether you like it or not. And if IIM Kashipur does well, obviously it's good for you. And obviously if you do well, it is good for us. So it's a very much mutually reinforcing relationship which you maintain and try to develop that. We generally say that you can take a person out of a place, but not a place out of a person. So you have come out of IIM Kashipur, graduating from IIM Kashipur, but IIM Kashipur should always remain in your minds, in your hearts, and you should always do something which is beneficial to the IIM community as such. I have joined here 2-3 months back, but I have a vision to see IIM Kashipur get what it deserves. We are a 14-year-old institution now. I have seen institutions in similar stages earlier. When I joined IIM Kozhikode, the first job which I had was about 8 years old institution. And when I joined Indore, it was about 12-year-old institution. When I left, it was 15 years old. So I really know the problems and the challenges which are faced by such IIMs. And obviously, to make the institution reach among the higher levels in the rankings and the accreditations, it's very important that all stakeholders work towards that. And as alumni, you are the best stakeholders who can contribute there. The question is in what way you can contribute. I think some of you already know, but I would like to make a few appeals here. Some of it is already highlighted by Professor Kunal, who spoke before me. I'm not asking you to give money to the institute. I think you are too young for that. 14-year-old alumni would not have money to contribute, but maybe 10 years after, I'll also start demanding money. Right? If I'm not there, some other director will be there. But in what we can contribute is first of all mentoring. Our students, though we teach them and try to teach them the best, I think they consider it best when somebody who has seen and gone through that route talks to them. So I would like you to mentor our students, maybe for interview preparation, maybe to give them career guidance. All these things are actually will be very helpful for them. Preparation for interviews. I think Mr. Kunal already mentioned about getting some leads on placements. If your organizations cannot come here, can you give them some leads there? You're also invited to come to the campus, share your experiences. Also, we can also work on developing joint cases, teaching material which can be used for our students. You could also involve current students, first year, second year, into live projects so that they can have some hands-on learning. We are also looking for if some of your organizations can institute some scholarships for the students who are actually finding it difficult to fund their education. As you know, fees have gone up, and fees have gone up because as second generation IIMs, we don't get any grants from the institute, from the government. So we are totally self-funded. We are very highly dependent on fee income because other revenue sources are very few. And that's why if you are able to convince some of your organizations to institute some scholarship for students or those who are deserving, that will be one great contribution from you. I think your alumni affairs, alumni relations chair has been taking a lot of efforts to strengthen the alumni relationship, multiple events she talked about. Professor Kunal also talked about the formalization of the alumni association. In the recent board meeting, the board has approved that. So gradually moving forward, I think our involvement as an institute in these activities should keep reducing, and your involvement in this institute, in this aspect, should keep increasing as the association comes into force. The institute has a lot of potential. We would like that we should together try to work towards realizing that potential. I have demanded a lot of things from you, as I said, except money, but you say what we will get from you, right? It has to be a mutually reinforcing relationship. Of course, we have given you those 2 years, which has taken you to this place, but obviously we'd also like to make sure that you have something to be offered to you right now. So in what way institute can contribute to your careers, to your well-being and whatever? A few things which I thought about was, first of all, continued learning opportunity. As you know, MBA or PGP is not the only programs which we run here. We have a lot of executive education consulting assignments keep happening there. You can always look for upgrading your skills. When I was in IIM Lucknow, every training programs, we used to see 1 or 2 of our own alumni who have done MBA from there coming back after 10 years, after 15 years. So I'd request you to, if you see that we are having that wherewithal to do that, you can always come back to us. A good thing about faculty members from institutes is that you might have worked in 2 or 3 organizations after leaving from here. But we have interacted with people from multiple organizations. We have trained people from multiple organizations. So we'll bring that cross-functional expertise there. We also help you in networking, also helping you, giving you platforms to connect with one another. Another thing which you can contribute is on research, case writing. Many times we complain, and people like you also and your students used to complain, why are we having 80% of the cases which are Harvard cases, Ivy cases, Stanford cases? Why don't we have Indian cases? The problem is we don't have enough good quality Indian cases. But now you must be representing some 100 organizations. Why can't some of your organizations cases be written on some of the organizations where you work? So this is another way where I think you can give us leads and we can write the cases where you can use it for yourself also and for us also. Other thing which we can do, which comes to my mind is entrepreneurial support. If some of you are thinking about starting a venture, we have centers who can help you in that. Of course, they are literally elementary right now, but obviously we should be able to support in terms of not especially funding, but at least providing guidance and mentorship, which is there. So this is what I wanted to say on this occasion. As I said, you must not be prepared to listen to long speeches. So I'll end my speech here. All the best. Enjoy your time here and keep in touch. Keep this connection alive. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating words and also for sharing your vision for IIM Kashipur's continued growth and impact. Now we come to a very special moment, the unveiling of the Distinguished Alumni Coffee Table Book. This edition is a heartfelt tribute to our alumni, celebrating their achievements, professional milestones, and the remarkable journey they've undertaken across industries and regions. It reflects the incredible impact our alumni continue to create and pride that they bring to the institute. So I'd like to invite our director, Dwivedi sir, Rajani ma'am, and also Kunal sir to unveil the book. Let's have a big round of applause.
Maybe I request one alumni from the first batch which we have here to also join us. Yeah, come please. Sorry, I forgot to.
Hi guys, please pay some attention. We have something to show you. Many of you may know because we gave the nomination to all our students. So this year that we are completing this 15 years almost, we have started with this Distinguished Alumni Coffee Table Book. So we have around 25 students here within this coffee table book who have shown some good feats. They have self-nominated, some are nominated by others as well as faculty as well as by their juniors, other mates. So very, minutely we have screened all of them, and finally we have got around 25 people who are in this very first coffee table book of IIM Kashipur. So it's a very proud moment for all of us. Thank you. And so this has been a process for almost a year now. And in between, there were some difficulties. As you know, you have seen Kashipur. So given that Kashipur is a place which is a little far away and we do not have much of the plenty, the plenty of these kind of services there. So we had to go to Delhi, get everything well printed. And of course, thanks to Professor Ganguly and thanks to Professor Dwivedi, this thing wouldn't have been like this otherwise, right? Thank you so much. And now I would also like to announce one name here who is in this book. And he's also present here. He is Gokul. Gokul, please come here. So Gokul was in our 1820 batch. We also have two other from Bangalore alums who are in this book. One will not be joining, unfortunately, and the other one is joining. So requesting Professor Dwivedi to give the book to Gokul. Yes, he has. say a few words.
Okay, hello, I'm Gokul. I stay in HSI here, so it's always nice to come to Bangalore. Anyways, I'm 2018-20 batch was so our batch missed the convocation. So today I got something from the director and I cannot be more happy. So anyways, it's been a nice journey so far. We started, our batch started our career journey in the middle of COVID, and there were so many challenges. Our offers were rescinded, some were, cancelled, and for few of our batchmates, it got delayed. So, but still, from what I hear from our batch, people are in good places right now. Something about myself, I did some consulting for 2 years, and then I thought, okay, consulting is not that exciting. And then I tried my hand with aviation. So I joined Akasa Air as a manager in revenue strategy. Then it didn't work out. I had to fly to Mumbai every week and come back and all those things. So now I work with a firm named Now's Infosystems. There I work with the chairman, executive chairman, as manager strategy. So it's been so like what I would say is that in my short career journey so far, the value that IIM Kashipur gave me is the confidence to experiment, and at the same time there was a cushion to fall back on. So because always there is a brand in your profile which always provides you with a lot of recognition, and I couldn't be more happy about the fact that I am Kashipur alumni. So that's been it's an incredibly exciting career journey so far, and I am sure that there will be a lot to see going forward. But definitely, to say that I am from IIM Kashipur is always, it comes with questions of where is Kashipur and all those things, but that is not there in our control. But anyways, that starts a conversation. So that I have been very happy about it. That's it.
So we have another alumni who was featured in the book, Skandar Kumar Gupta. We'd like to invite him. Sir, would you like to please?
Hi everyone, my name is Kand. So I'll not take a lot of time because most of us are here to network and meet old friends with, we share a lot of story, right? So I'll tell about, I think how the experience, I think that's what, when I got a call in the morning, how the experience of this book has been, right? So I think I feel very honored to receive this, especially from the chairman, and because the last thing that I received something from the institute was during graduation, the graduation certificate, right? So it feels good amount of honor that the institute recognizes. And it's like, I mean, most of us who grew up in a middle class family with a mom and dad playing good cop, bad cop, right? So it feels like after a lot of effort, the college is recognizing the efforts, right? So thank you, very much honored. And uh, I'll have offline conversation with, let's say, Professor Kunal and Devyani ma'am to basically help the institute on the research case studies, and if possible to connect with Mr. Azim Prenji's foundation, who does a lot of philanthropic work as well. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Stan. Now we have a video for you, which includes all the glimpses of IIM Kashipur, and along with that, it also has few pictures of the buildings, the nature, everything. So I would like you all to have a look at it. Now we are heading towards a very interesting session wherein we are going to hand over our stage to our beloved alumni. Now, this is the moment where they'll be sharing their experiences, they'll be celebrating their journeys, which began from IIM Kashipur and how they've evolved. And for this, we have two people who volunteered. So I would like to call Sumant, who served as the Gen Sec of 22 batch. So welcome, Sumant.
Hey, hi everybody. I'm Sumant. Feels great to be here, especially after 4 years and still the professors remember me by name. Thank you so much. I'm with Ather right now. I work in their business strategy team. Mostly I've spent my career in automobiles. Still, I'm just 5 years with experience now. I was with Hero Motorcorp before this. IIM Kashipur definitely changed the way I looked at things because before IIM Kashipur, I was working 6 days a week and hectic schedules and stuff. And from there to getting into an MBA, quitting, wanting to take up the challenge of writing CAT again, I failed twice. And the uh, third time lucky maybe, and then cracked in, got in. I remember speaking to Devjani ma'am the first day. I said, I'm not for this. These e-commerce and these seniors are just taking all night sessions. What is all of this? I don't want to do it. From there to coming to the second year, becoming the general secretary, repeating the same thing that I didn't want to undergo. But again, that rigor made us what it is today. And like our new director was also mentioning, when I joined Ather, the first thing I did was I went to Swapnil and Tarun, the founders of Ather, and I told them, can we do something to my college? And I met a couple of guys, I think the CRC, I don't know, the new committee which has come, they came to Bangalore apparently last 2 weeks ago. So yes, I'm doing my bit for my alma mater because I was at X salary and then I went 5X and then I went 10X now. And that's all because of IIM Kashipur. I have been using this brand. Uh, I've been using it largely. And something that I'm really proud of is I don't write IIM alumnus. I write IIM Kashipur alumnus. I see a lot of us doing that. I quit that habit. I initially had that feeling, yeah, maybe I am a second generation IIM. But I think a lot of people recognize and we put in a lot of effort to get in there. So I'm looking forward for some more collaborations, maybe some more interactions with our juniors and helping them in placements. And I've heard the batch size has gone to 500 now. that was two batches combined for us. And I'm from the COVID batch. So we had a lot of blank screens, like sir was mentioning. We had fun online, and then second year was on campus. So great. Thank you so much. I think this is a good interaction. While we were conducting student reviews for ARC, we didn't know what to ask them. Had all of this happened during COVID, we would have got a lot of things to bash. Just kidding. So one more thing on a very funny note that I learned that has stayed with me is FAF. Right? Meetings, man, you make a very good presentation and then you tell a beautiful story. And that's one of the things MBA has taught me. Storytelling is actually very important, and storytelling with data changed the way I was doing it. So thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ARC. Thank you for this. And I look forward to connecting with you all. Suman Satish, please ping me on LinkedIn. We'll connect. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Suman. Now I would like to call on Prabhu sir, who is representing the first EMBA cohort.
Thank you once again. Thank you for inviting, and it's good to be back and meeting all of our batchmates, especially all the professor and dean. And we were able to spend 2 years with the pressure cooker of our work life as well as um, the batch, the studies, and everything. It feels good to be connected. And as we discussed in the couple of conversation, we would love to help back with our internship or any opportunities. Also, we will try to see a lot of engagement in terms of the alumni connect. So it's good to be back. I don't want to take much time, and thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Preet Tejwani, who served as Gen Sec for the 2022-24 batch.
Hey, hi guys, Preet Tejwani, batch of 22-24. First of all, a huge thanks to ARC and all the professors, including Devjani ma'am, Kunal sir, and director Neeraj Dwivedi sir for arranging this, because I don't think this much alums could meet in one place in one open forum. So a huge round of applause for them first. Kshitij did message me in the morning, but I thought that he would be kidding, so I didn't prepare any speech in particular. But yeah, regarding my memories and experiences of IIM Kashipur, when I remember of IIM Kashipur, I remember of the classrooms, maybe simulation games by Devjani ma'am, those economic sessions by Bamoria sir, those ops related sessions by Kunal sir and Vivek Roy sir, those finance classes by Dilip sir, Badhani sir, and also Ashish sir. So in a nutshell, classrooms where we met our classmates and we did all the fun. And as I'm from Section C, so Section C could relate that we were not the most intelligent of lot, but yeah, one of the smartest of lots. So Sayam is here, Vishal is here, so they yeah. Apart from it, those late night munchings on Nescafe, be it iced tea or be it Maggie, DCDP, if Ankit could remember, double cheese, double patty burger. So we still miss that during our late night talks with our friends. Apart from it, the parties, the culture that Cultcom developed, and we all did great masti in those cultcom things. Then the sports, obviously, organized by Sportscom. Whenever our keysers were not working, we used to call infra and IT team. So yeah, so three of my batchmates, all the Sekis are here, so I am taking their name as well. Cultcom, Sportscom, and infra IT. Apart from it, the masscom for when my parents came to IIM Kashipur, they were surprised like this type of food even you won't be getting in hotels or so. So, but a great thanks to masscom as well for all the food related things, for the fees. So yeah, even today, we crave for going back to IIM. We crave for meeting our professors, our friends, and living those 2 years again, because those 2 years uh, created the path for next 30 years of our corporate journey. So that's it from my side. Preet Tejwani, currently in Flipkart. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, Preet. Next, I would like to call Saravana sir, who served as the president for 2015 to 17 batch, which was also the first batch to the new campus.
So yeah, good evening, everyone. And Preet was just talking about how awesome the mess food is right now and how impressive his parents were about. And I used to thank my batch because we had set the mess and we had started it rolling. So yes, uh, we were the first batch to shift to the new campus. And the campus was not what you just see right now or what you guys have even seen in pictures. The day we called it, we just got dumped to that place, right? Like, because it was all flooded, it was all clay. We were like, look, our trolleys could not be dragged to our hostels. That's how the hostel was the day one. And we didn't have power, we didn't have food. That's where we started in 2016 when we shifted to that campus. But I would seriously thank my batch for setting it right. Like, it could be the infracom, it could be the messcom, it could be the sports com. It hardly had anything but, of course, the Culcom, because we had parties every weekend organized by the Culcom, and they did like a wonderful show. Like, it hardly had a Nescafe or anything. There was nothing literally. It was a barren land, and we had like two professors on the campus. Rest all were staying outside, but we made a big blast out of the place. I'll tell you, like today, when I look back, when we everyone questions about this brand, IIM Kashipur, right? Probably today people when they join they come with a doubt. Imagine us like going to a place which didn't have campus, which didn't have anything, right? And we had a lot of doubts, but today when we look back, I'll tell you, like, people have made it. We didn't imagine the place where we are right now. In the last 8 years or so, I think people have done humongously well. I mean, too good in their career. I also thank my batch. The kind of effort they put is today I have like almost 5% of my batchmates here for this alumni meet right here. So I'm telling you, like, they are pretty contributive. They are very much interested. And of course, Kunal sir, Devani ma'am, and sir, we will contribute. I'm Kashipur. And thanks for inviting us and having this wonderful moment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And I request if anyone else has have some few words that they want to share, they can come forward. Ankit, sir.
Hello everyone, I am from 22-24 batch. So when I joined MBA, the college I went, so I had a lot of complaints regarding the things which were there. But later on, those complaints came on to me. So the new block was getting constructed. So the two now lively places, block G and block H, which you see. So I was the one escalating with the director, the dean, to make it quickly. So now and shifting and encouraging our batch. So we had promised them dryers would be there for drying the clothes. So most of the people wanted the ACs and dryers, so they went to that block. So that's then now it's a very good. And of course, IIM Kashipur has added a lot of values. So before joining IIM Kashipur, I was working as a engineer, DevOps engineer, but now the things have changed. Now it's moving to the management side. Of course, it has been 1.5 years passing from the college, but slowly the things are taking the place, and of course, it will add a value to me. Thank you everyone for coming here. Thank you.
If we have Kumar here, I'd like to request him to please come and share a few words.
Good evening, Pradeep.
I graduated more than 21 years back, and right now I work with Alstom. And I associated with IIM Kashipur batch of 2022-23 as a PGCP, EPGCP, a general management course. From there, my journey was little different. I was recognized as I was a mechanical engineer, and then once I got an IIM label, I was considered to be delivering more management stuff during my work. I'm more into technical, more than 20 years, delivering research and development activities across the mobility. So now I am more into the management side. So first of all, thank you to the professors who contributed for my development personally and managementally. I have few seeing the industry. I have few suggestions for everybody of us. We should be literate in AI. I think some of the IITs had started AI as a big revolution. So AI is not what we are thinking. AI will replace most of us in next 10, 15 years. I have seen in my industry, it's a core industry as of today. Yeah. My industry is a core industry. We do manufacturing of trains. And today we are in a leap, very big leap, and we should focus on AI education. So especially I came to this forum here to speak to you guys how we need to educate ourselves in AI and how we need to revolutionize this particular leap and how do we encourage ourselves to be part of that leap or we will be left behind. So that's what I would like to say. So my request here to institute is please encourage every one of us to start a new program in AI, and most of the alumni should join the course and get knowledge on AI in a very in-depth way. Let us not think we are managers. We do a lot of graphs and programs and all, but we should focus on AI. And I think I personally suggest to Dean that we should start AI-based courses, not the 2 years courses. I know we have 2 years analytic course in the institute, but I feel that we should have short-term courses to educate people like me who are typical mechanical background and also a management background to encourage in the AI and to be part of the biggest league. So this is my suggestions I have institute and also to everybody, let us be part of that particular team. Thank you so much. I'd like to call Kapil Pusari, who would like to share a few words. He was a former secretary of MES committee and he's from the batch of 23 to 25.
Hello. Yeah, so a very good evening, everyone. First of all, it's been nice seeing some familiar faces sitting at the back. I'm from the latest batch, like 23, 25. We have just entered our corporate and we know how helpful IIM Kashipur was for us to transform into this journey into corporate. So currently I'm working with TVS Motor Company as associate brand manager for Apache brand. So a lot of people talked about MES. So I was the MESCOM secretary for last year. So there were a lot of complaints which used to come to us, and I would like to tell you we have grown a bit further. Last year we started our own trust, AHA Students Foundation, the first of all the IIMs. So we have a trust for all the financial accounting, everything, and we are doing uh, balancing and all everything, and audit reports will be published to the batch now, so that those things of financial fraud should not come up again, which people used to talk about lot of for us lot of times. Apart from that, I can see Preet Bhai, Ritvik, Ankit, my seniors, Gulcom secretary, my seniors were there in campus who used to bash us like hell for during their time as student council. But it was great experience, a transforming journey. We have learned a lot. I remember entering IIM Kashipur 2 years back from 2.5 years of work ex, wherein it was like, why I'm here. So I was already doing something which I used to like, so I'm here. But those 2 years were really transforming. I would thank Kunal sir for uh, imparting those values into us. Now we remember why he used to tell us don't sleep in class, because it is sometimes it happens when in office that you feel, and now we remember why he used to throw chalks at us. Dave Jani ma'am, as always, she was there for a lot of things, any issues, any things which related to students or maybe campus dogs. She was always there and she supported us. So it was a transforming journey and hope to be correct. Guys, wrapping up. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So if any of the other alumni would like to share a few words, the stage is open. Yeah, we have someone who's coming on. Arjun, go ahead. Arjun, please. You have to. Go and please.
I hope I'm audible. Yes, so to start with, yes, thank you, ARC, Professor Kunal Ganguly, Professor Devjani, Director Sir, for, putting this together. I also know, we always say, oh, there is a barrier to coming to Kashipur, oh, it's very remote. But yeah, you guys also started from here, made it till here, and I know there is a long journey back. So so yeah, thanks for coming to our homes, the way you said. So for me, we were I am from 2017 to 19 batch. I would call ourselves a very transient batch in the sense our induction and everything happened in the Ganna Sansthan campus, whereas our entire academic program, stay and everything, happened in the new campus. And how our induction happened, or even the batch junior to us, was uh, the year of induction. One of the juniors was saying, where we all had to run to the bus, right? And the bus will take us all the way from Kundeshwari to Ganna Sansthan, all the way in the night, say at around 10:30, like that. And then we'll all come back at, say, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then get ready at 8 a.m. report for our, the classroom sessions, which were all a part of induction. That is how we started. But, nevertheless, speaking about Kashipur as a place, the bus, right? The bus is my favorite memory of Kashipur, because our batch, we had the motion picture committee, which used to arrange the bus and everything and take us for different movies which were getting screened. So, we watched Sanju, we watched Uri, all those movies in that theater in Kashipur. I don't remember the name. If somebody remembers, SRS Cinemas, yes. So that bus, and then again, every time coming to the campus, we complete a vacation or whatever, and we come back, we'll have the bus waiting for us in the railway station. And then, the bus itself, was a very big emotion, I would say. I don't know how many of you can relate to it, right? But nevertheless, the bus was, for some of the transient batches, maybe the batch before us and a couple of batch after us, bus is, a very sacred thing. Is it? Okay. So, yeah, and other than that, yeah, I am currently with O9 Solutions in Bangalore. And, one thing I would like to thank, Professor Kunal Ganguly and, Professor Venkat, who was, with Kashipur during our times, was, once we were organizing a, conference in Bangalore, and they were like, oh, we would like to get some speakers from the academia. And all I had to do was I just gave one phone call to Kunal Ganguly, sir, he took up the task of speaking to, a couple of prospective faculty members, arranged, one speaker from Kashipur, which was Professor Venkat, to come over to our event. And yeah, I think, when I entered, he said, one student who never forgets the faculty, but again, a faculty who never, always had the back of the student. Right. So thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you for sharing your experience. I'd like to call, I'd like to again call Devjani ma'am. She'd like to share a few words. So. Devjani ma'am.
Thank you so much, all of you. I was so much engaged talking to them. I didn't even hear that he was calling me. So thanks to all of you. But that time I just missed saying something. One, that, of course, so many people coming here. I am really loving this. And in continuation to Professor Ganguly, and also, just to give you another lift with this placement, I generally never speak of placement in this platform. So, but today, it is a very proud moment, because till now, we already have 10 companies who were in the campus, and they have taken many students in the final placement. And it came all from the alums. And to add to that, at least 2 to 3 of them we met in the last couple of ARC meets which we had in the city. So that actually is a very, very proud and at the same time very fulfilling moment for us, that whatever we are thinking, this engagement is getting stronger. Thank you so much. That's what I wanted to say.
On behalf of the Alumni Relations Committee, we'd like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all who made this evening very truly special. A sincere thank you to Professor Neeraj Vividi, our director, for his inspiring leadership and vision for IIM Kashipur's future. To Professor Kunal Ganguly, our Dean Development, for his constant support in strengthening alumni relations. And also Professor Devjani Chatterjee ma'am, of the Alumni Relations Committee, for her dedication in keeping the Kashipur family connected. And also a very special thanks to all our alumni. Your presence, energy, and achievements are what make this community shine. So thank you once again. I'd like to urge everyone to come here for a group photo, and then the food counter is open for dinner. Thank you.
Good problem.
What we can
3 or 4 batches combined.
It's a flavor, so
हम will move one table. ऐसे करो.
Chair or something. Because take some time.
Move on this table.
Yes. Everything.
बोलो ना.
Why don't you give a hand? Yes.
ऐसे करके
आरिफ कर रहे.
सब बैठे हुए रहते हैं
इसको दिख रहा है? अच्छा, दिख रहा है। ये दिख रहा है तुझे? ऑन है? मेरा हाथ देखो। मेरा हाथ यहाँ पे हाई कैमरा में हाई क्या बस लाइव स्ट्रीम
Excuse me, people at the back, people in the middle, we are going ahead with a photograph. Requesting all of you to please come here towards the podium. People, please come here.
ठीक है चलेगा आगे ही रहता है मैं वही मोस्टली मैं पीछे खड़ा होता ना नाइट के बट क्यों नहीं वो कर देंगे ना साइड में लेट जाएंगे ठीक है आएंगे नहीं लग रहा है पूरे लोग कौन पॉसिबल है हाँ फिर नहीं आ पाएंगे देखो भाई सजेशन दिया हाँ आओ ये क्या है गोकुल पीछे क्यों बंदा है एक शर्ट गोकुल से तो बात करते हैं भाई बड़े भाई आप मतलब पता नहीं मैं भाई मतलब ऐसे ही है तुम्हें देता शायद तेरा पीछे लोग से बात करना हमारा भी है भाई पीछे मतलब
Can everyone please proceed towards the podium so that we can take a photograph?
चलना है
Pass me the phone. The back, could you please come at the back?
We request everyone to please assemble at the front of the hall for a group photo.
बैठ जाओ
Request each and everyone to please come forward.
नहीं लग रहा पैर पे काफी लाइव स्ट्रीम में सब आ रहा है बता These guys. Krishna. शादी में लोग अच्छा अपना फोटोग्राफर लेके आए मेरे लोग ने दरअसल वो पीछे मत कर याद आ जाएगा आगे डीजे ना आधे लोग तो उनके आगे से आगे आगे प्रॉपर ये है एक चौथा यार बाहर जल हम अपने बैच में अलग से देंगे ठीक कितने Let's go team. 25 रुको